history course here.
Yeah, that's a good point. I honestly, yeah, never been 2 in a row or 2 total ever. So
yeah.
Zomba definitely is trying to position himself to do that, but Syrup is going to do everything he can to prevent that from happening. And yeah, definitely going to be on the classic R.O.B and Steve today. Both of them have had a really good day so far, running into some staunch competition from players like Icy Mist and Colorado 8, who we'll see later. But for now, it's these two reigning supreme and winners side, and we're going to go right into it here on PS2, as I think we were used to seeing last year as well.
Yes, sir. We see Steve going for the classic, put himself in the corner, but not getting too much damage off on Zomba's end here.
Yeah, and Zomba's so good at this matchup. I mean, he shreds through those walls, he destroys the crafting table, he's just so good at applying pressure, and he's also good at backing off when he needs to, knowing when Steve is going to be looking to get some damage and trying to get in. He's pretty good at avoiding it, and we're already seeing that so far. Really keeping, I mean, Syrup really has not gotten a whole lot of stage control at all, even with the walls.
It's true, not gotten a lot of damage, but getting a lot of setup with the iron and the stone there. Set himself up for the late game, and this early percent getting up to 80 now has the lead.
Yeah, I mean, all that we're talking about with Zomba, I mean, it doesn't take much from Steve to get a good opening, and Syrup did a good job keeping that advantage state going, not quite laddering all the way to the top with an up smash, but a good bit of damage, and now can hide behind the stone walls. And as you were saying, yeah, a lot of iron, we've got gold, we've got diamond. The resources are definitely in Steve's favor, or Alex's favor right now.
Yep, definitely sitting pretty here in the corner. And, you know, we were joking about it at the start of the game, but once you've got those materials, you can just kind of sit there.
Yeah. I mean, the pressure is on Zomba now, even with well, evening it out a bit, and now, yeah, super even percents. A lot comes down to who can take a stock first. At the same time, though,
Absolutely.
Both of these players and characters are more than capable of making up damage in a hurry, as we've already seen so far. Oh, wow, weird gyro hit, but and almost the diamond back air, too, but everyone is still alive for now.
No deaths yet, both very, very close, and we'll see kind of how this matchup tips in one player's favor as soon as that stock goes to 2.
Yeah, and Syrup kind of opting to go for like one block here and there as opposed to the walls. Really more so trying to disrupt Zomba's approaches, getting a block out to block a hitbox and do a little bit of mining, reposition, and then go back in. But it is going to be Zomba taking that first stock.
Absolutely. Now we'll see how that defense kind of has to shift to offense as he's down a bit here, but any hit will take this stock, make it back to even.
Yeah, and Syrup definitely going to be looking to take this soon before Zomba can build up too much extra credit. Minecart, yeah, Empowered Minecart certainly will do it. Little low on resources, but if Syrup can find his footing, he should be able to replenish them. Still not a ton, though, as Zomba tries to build up some pressure and prevent him from getting too much.
Okay, see, a little bit ill-advised up smash, see what Zomba can do with it here.
Oh!
Very, very tip of that anvil hitting R.O.B's feet.
Yeah, very fortunate for Syrup there, because I thought that back air was about to give Zomba a big lead.
Yes, sir.
But no resources, and again, Syrup in the corner, as he has kind of been for most of this game so far.
Yeah, even though it's been a lot of back and forth, Zomba's kind of had control.
Never mind!
I say as he explodes from 40.
I mean, hey, he stayed in the corner, but he just killed you from the corner, so you know.
He said, come into my house.
Yes.
We do things here.
And Syrup very much has that tech, and it's sort of, I feel like, just continually gotten better at the execution as he's gone with this Steve pick.
Absolutely.
Just the raw side B, though.
Said, fuck it, I don't need a 0 to death. I don't need a gyro. I'm just going to do it.
Yep. And good DI, though, to avoid the up tilt chain from Syrup there. So Zomba doesn't take too much damage just yet, especially with just the wood tools. Now this could be more, though, but doesn't get the spike from the forward air, so still not too bad yet.
Yeah, nothing too bad, but we moved on to diamond tools here. So we'll see the damage rack up a lot quicker once he can get his hands on him.
Yeah, in this end game portion, it is so nice to have that damage. And even though he trades, he does still tank that full percent from the footstool block. Sure, why not?
Incredibly silly visual, but you see, that's kind of the start of what we're going to see throughout the set. If Zomba lands a little bit too close, those footstool anvils are going to be treacherous.
Yeah, and that double wall there, even if just 2 blocks high, was putting enough pressure on Zomba that he wasn't able to really punish Steve mining there. And Syrup has not really gone above like half bar resources for really this entire stock, but he's doing well with it. He's doing just enough, backing off, and then maintaining his supplies enough that he is staying in the game and not needing to replenish them too much.
Yep, seeing a great back and forth there. And I saw a little bit of motive as soon as he decided he has enough, he came out. But now he has Zomba in the corner.
Yeah, up tilt back air is going to do a lot of damage. Doesn't kill just yet, but 117 on R.O.B. The next back air will probably do it. Smash attacks will do it, and Alex sitting at 73% is honestly not that much. These sort of 2-block high walls spread across the stage have really been doing a lot for Syrup this last stock.
Yep, forcing Zomba to either spend his time raiding the walls or commit to a full jump over the platform. Because R.O.B's not fitting through that little space.
Yep, and there it is again, trying to get the gyro over it, but finds a back air. This could be big. And the laser on the minecart.
Oh, retaliation from Zomba directly off the ledge.
Oh gosh.
Very close to the last hit here on both sides.
Yeah, now Syrup really pressuring with these back airs. Zomba trying to find some footing, and does. They're separated in the middle by a wall, so Syrup has so much iron right now, so minecarts and anvils can fly plentifully right now.
Yes, Syrup see both playing extremely careful, trying not to let this game one go.
Yeah, Zomba playing slippery right now. I mean, using the back airs and nairs to break down the walls, and Syrup hasn't gotten a good angle here in a while now, as Zomba has evened up this percent. Oh no,
just by the slow minecart.
Oh man, and triple iron block on the ledge, but R.O.B is jumping over that, and I think Zomba's fine to both retreat to their opposite platforms right now.
Absolutely. A grab from either side could be it. A grab from Seed's side for sure.
Ooh, almost. Okay, gets the nair on there. And this clock is ticking. We're down under a minute. I don't think it'll go to time, but I mean, something to consider. God. And the forward air. Nice from Zomba.
Yeah, perfect frame punish there. Force the air dodge with the gyro, and then covering the lag with forward air to close out game one. Huge advantage for what will absolutely be a slog of a set.
Yes, getting that mental and stage advantage, if it comes into it, I do think these guys generally just PS2 all the way through, but having the stage advantage is always nice as well. So good stuff to Zomba, especially because Syrup was looking pretty primed to take that game for a little bit there, but Zomba just really tightened up the execution, found an answer to those walls using a lot of back airs and just spacing them right, getting a few openings and making the most of it. And we are on small battlefield, so a little different.
Yep, it's making a little bit less space here overall. Interesting to see what Syrup's game plan is from there, considering you think he might want more if he's trying to hide in the corner at the start of these games.
Yeah, and I know it's going to be slightly different mining, percentages as well. I don't know the exact differences, but maybe that plays into it. But yeah, I'm not sure. We'll see, because I do think he was doing better, as we saw, with a little more space to his name there in that first game.
Sure. But perhaps wanting smaller stage, maybe smaller blast zones, wanting to kill R.O.B a little bit earlier, as R.O.B did live to about 150 perhaps at the end of that last game.
Yeah, and it's relatively even to start this game. I mean, even with a slight percent lead to Zomba, Steve just makes that up so fast. You can't even really consider it sometimes.
Yep.
Oh, that full laser will do a lot of damage, though. And there goes the crafting table. Zomba is one of the best in the game at really just getting rid of that crafting table every time.
Absolutely. You don't get too much off of it, but enough to take one little resource away from Steve, and that can make the difference.
Yeah, and for Zomba, I mean, he's so good at taking those little advantages and running with them. But that parry into the gold F smash, and now we've got diamond tools. So Syrup still, even with as well as Zomba's playing, Syrup is doing a really good job as well and looking for this kill.
Yeah, very, very fortunate trade on Zomba's part. Looked like as he got trapped in the minecart, gyro fortunately fell out of his hand.
Yeah.
So that Syrup couldn't punish him there. So both living here.
Yeah, nice! Oh my gosh, slippery recovery from Syrup and just pops up with the back air. That was crazy. That was like minecart, block, minecart, anvil, jump, back air. I mean,
he was playing minecart, but got some inspiration from Pokopia for sure.
Oh, and no down smash either.
God.
Oh my gosh, these tricks from Syrup, and now look at all this damage. 57 already. Oh, and another diamond.
And maybe, we kind of questioned the smaller stage at the start, but maybe he kind of wants R.O.B to be on top of him. He can get those big combos.
Wow, and not dying to full laser at 200%. Oh, this could get ugly fast for Zomba if he can't clean this up soon.
Absolutely.
There it is.
Raw Nair is going to do it. We'll see what kind of damage Zomba can get here at 0.
Yeah, and Syrup already back on the diamond tools, which is rough for Zomba at this percent, especially when you eat a back air trying to jump over the blocks. I mean, it's something that happens so often in these Steve sets. You try to get over the block, and Steve's just there with the back air.
Yep. Sometimes there are no good options.
Yup. Okay, yeah, it does space out that gyro nicely. And now we do see Syrup again swinging that back air, trying to catch Zomba jumping in, which, to be fair, has worked so far. But could be an area where Zomba can maybe grab an advantage here.
Absolutely. And we see Syrup, now that he has the resources online, definitely not being shy to throw out those anvils, throw out that minecart. Just in case we can get that damage and get a very, very quick kill here.
Right, exactly. You know, some Steves camp when they're in the lead, but Syrup's just going for kills.
Oh my gosh!
Not in the lead anymore, though.
The perfect cover for neutral get up with the gyro. That's kind of the R.O.B classic, but...
Yeah, and Zomba takes that every time. He's so good at finding those, but Syrup is going to catch Zomba in the air once again with an up smash. And we've got a very even end of this game, even though Syrup jumped out to a pretty decent lead.
Absolutely. Joked before about there being no real leads, and it will be true. They will prove us wrong again and again.
Oh my gosh,
oh my god.
The nair to grab the gyro was key, because I think he was probably dead otherwise.
Very, very likely. But now we're about to even here, sitting about 70.
Yo!
Oh!
Yo!
Oh!
That was pretty cool.
Footstool gyro hitting the Twitter combos, but actually pulling it out in winners finals of a bracket.
Hey, you know, I thought it was going to lead to an up smash or something, but the forward air is still great damage. We have a similar situation to last game. That shouldn't do it yet. Just kidding.
Didn't get the DI.
Wow.
Unfortunate. 2
games with Syrup had a bit of a lead, and 2 games that Zomba has just clutched out. That kill power of R.O.B, I mean, he's so good at finding those kills. I mean, we saw it with the ledge setup with the nair into the side B, and once you have that momentum, you can really run with it.
Yeah, it's really a combination of having those tools as, you know, the really high-tier characters, but also just being the caliber of player that these are. They can find a kill anywhere and wait for that opportunity for the perfect moment. And we'll see if Syrup can find that moment at the end of this game to put himself on the board.
Yeah, he's going to need to find something here, or he's going to be dropping down into losers quickly. And Zomba keeping the pressure on to start this game, and he's already building a good bit of percent. But as we know, you know, Steve will make it up right here, as a matter of fact.
Yep. Made it up and then some.
Yup. Oh, meaty iron back air as soon as he built it. Oh gosh.
Okay.
Man, that gold up tilt is so fast.
And that kills. Oh my word.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, that's the first like really solid confirm into a kill, other than that F smash in the corner setup that Syrup's gotten. But I mean, he's showing that he has those 2, and they can swing the momentum just like Zomba's pickups have so far.
Absolutely, making sure Zomba's not getting lazy here. You're up 2 games, but you haven't won the set yet.
Yup, and Syrup is certainly going to have something to say about it, as he has so far in this game 3. I mean,
tons of damage. He's lapped him at this point, and he's still going.
Oh my gosh, and Melee's popping off. Sir Maris doing well against Rat Monster if you're on that side of things. But back here into this game's winners finals, Zomba's got to find something. Syrup, honestly, not even at that high percent. No. I mean, a lot of things will kill, especially at the edge. Oh my god, yo!
he just has those.
He has those.
He's on it.
That's the second footstool confirm we've seen, with the gyro too, I think.
I think so. I think footstool gyro, side B.
Yeah, and Zomba trying for something. Does still get the rotor arm, but doesn't get the nice hit that you want. Oh man, and
oh my god, the damage output from Syrup right now.
Dang.
Absolutely unreal.
Okay, there's the back air. The aggressive back air on the recovery, but it's down a full stock and then some, so Zomba's going to have to put in some work to even out this game 3, or else Syrup's going to be getting on the board here soon.
Absolutely. He's got time. It's been a pretty quick game so far, so still 5 minutes on the clock. Don't have to particularly rush anything quite yet.
Zomba had some loops going, but only got about 20% off of it, so not really the damage you want, especially as you're sitting at over 100 right now. Dirt blocks aren't going to be too much of a deterrent for Zomba at this point. Just trying to get something started here. That's a gyro. Syrup's parrying it though. He's just playing. He's too covered right now.
Yeah, and you know this game's pretty deep. It may be one of those games where Syrup just has it. You know.
Yeah.
And as a player, do you just try to find what you can, get a little bit of momentum to move on to game 4? You know, kind of cut your losses. Don't get too caught up.
Yo!
But
wait a second.
Zomba said, shut the F up. We're not over.
He said, do not count me out yet. Yeah, and I mean, you kind of have to take it stock by stock, because as the lead shrinks, I mean, the pressure gets applied to Syrup, and obviously with his mentality, you know, he's used to this. He's used to this situation.
Absolutely.
But you've got to be a little scared here as you sit on your winner's side life. Ooh, Zomba overshoots a little bit. Yeah, only it's an up tilt.
Honestly, I don't think we've seen a solid hit from Syrup in a bit. Zomba in that survivor mode where he just cannot be touched.
He's done this a couple times so far, but that minecart will do it. Okay, Syrup on the board. Zomba making it close, though.
Yeah, a lot of momentum on the side of Zomba, despite the loss.
So we'll see. We'll see if we get a switch up on stages or if we're just going back to small battlefield for this game 4. Going to PS2. Okay, sure.
Right.
Sure. Fair enough.
Choosing the good music, though. You know, Zomba's got that on lock.
Yeah, and okay, so the Surveyor's Rob Monster set just ended. Nice loud melee crowd. It's cool to have both games on this stage this year.
Absolutely.
So much Smash to be enjoyed at Almost Heaven, including this Game 4 for Winners Final back on PS2. Zomba Syrup, yeah, let's see. I mean, Syrup came out with some fast gameplay to start that Game 3 and never really lost momentum, even though Zomba started to crawl back a little bit.
Yep.
Honestly, they've both been playing pretty aggressively, I would say.
Absolutely. These two are trying to murder each other
Yeah.
as soon as possible.
It is definitely not a campy bout between these two, and I feel like you get that with the familiarity that these two have. You
absolutely.
know,
You can start to make those type of like roommate reads,
Yeah.
as we called back in the day.
Oh, nice.
The combo from Zomba here.
Those nairs are just a little bit too far on the stage. I understand not wanting to go out there, especially with how Steve can reverse, but close to really capitalizing and getting one of those early stocks that Zomba is certainly capable of doing. We do have a diamond loaded in.
Yep. Herded Ding doesn't quite have it online yet. Trying to watch for Zomba to, you know, rush in.
Yeah, kind of pump faking there, just going out with the gold back airs, but does finally take the diamond tool. Down 50%. That Anvil will do some good work to even things up, though.
Absolutely. And no back air, but still very even on percents here.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Zomba trying to find something, but now Syrup taking the lead. Once he got that diamond tool, it's been the Syrup show a bit. And Zomba trying to, yeah, okay, so gets the comfortable position back on stage, destroys the crafting table, and then eats a minecart. So back in the corner.
Yeah, unfortunately, eating a couple more minecarts here than I'm sure he would prefer. But
yeah, and ultimately, even though he had the lead and it's much more even now, if you get the first stock, it still is ultimately, you know, still feels good, especially in this matchup, but we'll see who's going to be able to do it. Syrup trying to find one of these backers or forwarders.
They're close on both sides, but Syrup not quite taking the stock yet.
More gyro plays. Oh, wow.
God, what a ginormous hitbox.
Yeah, that's the first time he's done the like TNT down smash tech the entire set, I think, and he pulls it. It's like you said, has the right. These players have the right option at the right time, and they're gonna get the kill off of it. And this could be really bad with the block there.
Absolutely, could have taken a lot more damage than 50. So, kind of got to be thankful sometimes for only 50%.
Yeah,
as
exactly.
crazy as that might sound.
No, I mean you definitely do when it could have been so much worse. Okay, yeah, Syrup late on the F smash punish on Zomba's F smash, so Zomba does get the blocks out of there, but percent too high for that up tilt to confirm into up air. And Zomba's got to find something here.
Yeah, it's kind of been lost on taking those early stocks that we were seeing in games 1 and 2. And now Syrup very close to being up 2 whole stocks.
Yeah, and there's the wall again, and he's got the gyro in hand, so Syrup's got a lot of tools right now. The laser will get eaten by the minecart. The jump out isn't going to be the strong hit to kill, but Zomba's at risk of going down 3 stocks to 1, and now just waiting a little bit. It's for the first time this set, I'd say.
Absolutely. Contemplating for a second.
Wow.
Taking a deep breath, but it hasn't paid off quite yet.
Yeah, Syrup flipped a switch in that game 3, and Zomba has not had an answer so far.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Receive
man.
big damage here.
This could be really bad.
Could be it.
Oh. Okay, makes it back. Still alive here for Zomba, but for how much longer? I mean, it's been so brutal right now. Syrup just has Zomba's approaches locked down. He's placing these blocks in such a slippery way, and he's coming in with the big confirms. But Zomba, another raw rotor arm is going to take
He
it.
said, let me in. We're taking this stock now.
Sometimes that's what you need. Because, I mean, like we saw last game, it was a similar situation. Down 3 stocks to 1, and Zomba did bring it back to a pretty even game. Okay.
Big damage.
Yeah, not yet. Another one of those up smashes should do it, though. Zomba just needs to find something like he did last game, but Syrup is not looking to give it to him in this one.
Diamonds online, multiple iron in hand. Let's see what Zomba can do here.
Yeah, trying to find some sort of approach. Syrup has kind of made every angle around him a danger zone, you know? Like, I don't know where Zomba jumps in from. These walls have been so good. And you can't go for the back airs every time. I mean, they're laggy. If spaced wrong, then Syrup can just come in and punish with an F smash.
And so, you know he's waiting for any sort of commitment on destroying the blocks.
Oh, yeah, that's what wins the game.
Absolutely. And when you have the terraforming ability that Steve has, you can kind of create those safe spaces. Just kind of sit comfortably until your opponent will make the mistake.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is just the wait for Zomba to make a mistake show right now.
Yep.
Like, even if you don't get the raw swing that you're looking for, like, at this point, a grab will do it.
Absolutely.
And now that I think about it, I don't know if Syrup has really even pulled grab this set.
I don't know. I don't know if he's grabbed once.
I actually don't think he has. Which, honestly, kind of makes sense. I mean, grab pretty laggy. He doesn't need it with the openings he's been getting, and that back air will clean it up. Really solid for Syrup right now, as it was looking so good for Zomba, and now it's like we're in Game 5, and Syrup's got all the momentum.
Absolutely. And the last game was a 2-stock.
Yeah. Yeah, Syrup looking real comfortable right now. Zomba's going to need to find a different way in because every approach is getting punished. Syrup's tech is on lock. He's getting so much damage off of his openings, and Zomba still is able to find those kills sometimes, but Syrup's been playing a lot more slippery. He's struggled a little bit these last couple games.
Absolutely. Not overcommitting to anything, getting those low percent combos online, like we saw before with the gold ats up tilts and the footstool gyro combos.
True.
So you might see Zomba being a little bit more careful with use of the gyro itself.
Yeah, and Syrup's opened with this this setup, I think, for the last 3 games with the TNT in the middle of the dirt blocks. It's actually pretty
dirty.
Yeah, because like you break down one wall and you're like, well, here's a bomb. So what now?
Secret passage.
Yeah. All right, and yeah, so the battlefields, okay, they do have more of the wood, I believe, which, you know, a little stronger than dirt, but you're going to be wanting those stone and iron anyway.
Yep.
The battlefield pick from Zomba is going to switch up the platform layout a bit, gives him some more places to run as well as places to ladder some combos. And obviously Steve is capable of that too, but Steve is kind of always capable of it because, like you said, the terraforming.
He can have any platforms whenever he damn well pleases.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see if this works to Zomba's benefit. It also could be a way to just sort of hide away from Steve. You know, use your aerial mobility to your advantage there. Okay, yeah.
Maybe a slightly slower pace here at the start of this game.
Yeah.
And paying off to the side of Zomba so far. Doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, all the way up to 100 is Syrup, and Zomba looking really good. And yeah, like you're saying, playing a lot more patiently, just opting to wait for a second instead of trying to find a way in, which obviously, since you're up, you are able to do that as well.
Absolutely.
But yeah, the battlefield pick does give a little more options for that. And wow, that was a lot of damage.
Dribbling R.O.B there for a second.
True. Okay, yeah, down tilt off the plat into the forward air. Nice.
Okay.
And the gyro on the minecart. Okay, yeah, I mean, Syrup is building up this damage, but Zomba is trying to find this kill and hasn't found it yet, but I think it's okay to just keep chipping away right now and then backing off. It's worked so far in this game 4, and I think it's what Zomba will stick to, at least for now.
Absolutely. No point in rushing too much. That right hook not quite taking it, but, you know, it's game 5. I feel like players will tend to play a little bit slower, a little bit safer, because this is the one that matters.
Yup, exactly. 195 on Syrup, F tilt. Yeah, it's
still not doing it. 200. Okay.
There we go. Wow, yeah.
Stocked with the laser and destroying the crafting table while he's at it, but Syrup restarting with Diamond here on a second stock.
Yeah, now we've got a crafting table on the top platform, which is pretty not helpful for Syrup right now. So he's going to need to either spend time to recraft it or just deal with what he's got, which is Diamond and a lot of gold. So, I mean, he's in a good spot.
Absolutely. Moving up the task bracket as we speak.
Yep. And there's that block on the minecart set up to try and catch Zomba with the command grab, but Zomba wise to it at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't going to fall for that here, and really doing a good job just chipping away.
Yeah, and like you were saying before, that upper platform really gives Zomba ability to kind of disengage a lot safer compared to PS2 and Small Battlefield in the previous 4 games.
Yeah, and Syrup just trying to find something here, just going to mine, look for resources, has another diamond, which is pretty huge, and immediately re-ups the tool. So fresh diamonds now should assist in taking this stock, but Zomba is totally fine to not even get Steve in the range of using those tools.
Absolutely. Saying you're coming to me this game.
Yup. Yeah, Syrup just still mining, and Zomba fine to just hang out in the air. I mean, this is, I think, how the rest of this game is going to go, and this one really could go to time because we're halfway through the game.
Already.
I didn't even realize. Okay, big forward air out of shield for Syrup is going to put Zomba into the corner, but with that air mobility on those back airs, yeah, just retreat to the platforms again.
Side platform, straight to the other side of the stage.
Oh,
now getting damage of his own here.
Oh, that was wise to sort of pull back on that up air and fastfall a little bit to avoid the anvil, but that shield pressure, use the up tilts. Yep.
Potentially a shield poke there. Not sure if Zomba pressed a button. but still fighting his.
Yo! That was so
Okay.
smart! Once again, that option that comes out once and immediately gets the kill. That's brilliant.
Saved it for that game 5, putting him on his last stock.
And a full stock lead to Zomba with 3 minutes left. I don't know that this will go to time, but Zomba's got to be feeling good about that possibility right now.
Absolutely. We've seen Syrup maybe move a little bit quicker here, a little pep in his step.
Yeah, I mean, needs to find something and using those gold tools for it. And I mean, he's already got Zomba up to 66. You know, it doesn't take much to get someone into kill percent as Alex, so
Absolutely
we'll
not.
see.
You can see very easily see an up tilt into up smash combo here.
We also saw Alex for the first time chasing Zomba onto that top platform a little bit and didn't get a super clean follow-up off of it, but like continued to apply the pressure to get a follow-up after that.
Yep, threading the option for sure.
So it's after that huge lead for Zomba, Syrup has done a really good job evening things up and trying to find this kill. Zomba's certainly at kill percent right now.
Syrup all over him, not backing off for a second.
Yeah, the switch has been flipped right now. He's playing super fast and just needs to find this kill, but Zomba once again is fine to keep chipping damage away until he gets an opening. He has all the advantage right now.
Absolutely.
As we go under 2 minutes.
Yeah, you see whether Zomba's playing for time or not, but you got to be careful. Zeeb's one hit will kill, and not many more will put this game in Syrup's favor.
Yeah, and Zomba fully charging that gyro on the Angel or on the top plat before dropping down. So now we are at 1 stock, a minute and a half left. Certainly, a timeout is on the table, but Syrup really just needs one opening to even this up at all.
Absolutely.
So the time option could get scary quickly. Zomba smartly retreating and just has the options to keep Syrup away from him, even though he's being back to the corner.
You know, we saw him throw out every projectile that he could to keep Syrup out.
That gyro on the
Eventually made his way off, but might end this game pretty soon on his own with no timer necessary.
Yeah, it's like you said, just with the projectiles, has been pushing Syrup away and just building up damage. And I think at this point, yeah, Zomba, it's all on Syrup to make something explosive happen right now.
Absolutely.
And that back air could have been the start, but is not going to do it yet. Nair, not going to do it.
Very close. Okay, we'll see
this
damage
could be
from
big,
Syrup
though.
with that up tilt barely whiffing.
Yeah, nice DI from Zomba to avoid it. We're down to 35 seconds left. Zomba has the win condition right now. It's all on Syrup to make something happen.
There on the top platform.
Nice,
will
good stuff.
do it.
Good stuff to Zomba winning winners finals in another game 5 against Syrup at Almost Heaven. That's their 3rd set at Almost Heaven and their 3rd game 5. And really great stuff. I love the change of pace that Zomba went through in that game 5.
Absolutely. We saw the slow start and kind of held slow to the finish, played to his outs, forced Syrup to approach. Said, there's low time. I'm not going to time you out, but you can't sit and shield.
Yeah.
So I can throw out these moves.
Was just throwing out those big hitboxes, you know, those nairs, the gyros on the minecars, the lasers every once in a while, and that is enough pressure sometimes, especially when you've got such a advantage by the clock and by the percentage. And there were like 3 nairs in a row that were just around that top platform area where Zomba was catching Syrup. So even